All right, everybody, get ready, because today we are diving deep into Proptalkie.
They're making some pretty bold claims about how to supercharge business growth.
And we are here to see if those digital solutions they're offering are all they're hyped up to be.
I've got a stack of articles and notes right here.
We're going to pull out all those juicy insights.
Yeah, I love a good marketing pitch as much as the next person, but
We're going to put these Proptalkie claims under the microscope today.
it seems like they're really trying to position themselves as like a one-stop shop for all those big pain points businesses face.
Yeah, and they've got the stats to back it up.
They're saying that like 75% of users online don't even make it past the first page of search results.
Yeah.
Which is a huge problem for businesses, obviously.
Visibility is definitely crucial in today's online world.
Totally.
That stat just shows how hard it is to stand out.
So how does Proptalkie address that?
Well, they've got this whole system to automate customer reviews.
Okay.
So they collect them and then they display them really prominently.
And they say that's going to build trust with potential customers.
And then in turn, that's going to boost those search rankings.
Makes sense.
Huh.
But how do they ensure those reviews are genuine? Because we all know how damaging a bunch of generic 5-star reviews can be.
Totally. I mean, nobody trusts a business with a perfect rating anymore.
Right.
It's got to be authentic.
It's about quality, not quantity.
Absolutely.
You want genuine engagement and a trustworthy presence online.
Speaking of online presence.
You mentioned lead response times.
Yes.
This is something Proptalkie says they can help with by providing instant responses, like across all channels.
Wow.
Your website, social media, even text messages.
They really seem to understand that customers want a seamless experience,
Right.
no matter where they're interacting with you.
Exactly. And they even quote this stat that like responding to a lead within an hour makes you 7 times more likely to qualify them.
7 times.
7.
Wow.
That's wild.
Speed is certainly important, but quality can't be sacrificed.
Right. Like a thoughtful response is better than a generic instant one, right?
It's about finding that sweet spot.
Totally.
You want to be quick, but you also want to provide value right from the start.
This is what you always say.
It's not just about sending messages. It's about starting conversations,
Exactly. You got it.
building relationships.
Okay, so we've talked about visibility,
We've talked about leads, engagement,
but let's talk about the big one.
cash flow,
Yes, the lifeblood of any business.
which Proptalkie did not shy away from at all.
They actually highlighted this really scary stat.
That 82% of businesses that fail say that mismanagement of cash flow was a major contributing factor.
That's huge.
Huge, right?
Cash flow management is make or break for a business.
So their solution is this integrated payment system
Okay.
where you can send invoices.
And collect payments right within a customer conversation.
Wow.
So imagine you're chatting with a customer, they're ready to buy it, boom, you just send them a payment link right there.
Streamlining that payment process can really make a difference for businesses.
Absolutely.
I mean, less friction for the customer often means faster payments,
Which means
better cash flow,
exactly. It would definitely be super convenient.
especially for businesses that are used to like chasing down invoices.
Or waiting for checks to clear.
Right.
Speaking of making things easier.
Proptalkie's next big claim is all about customer advocacy
Okay.
and referrals.
They're all about this one-click review system.
Interesting.
And they've got some impressive stats about how valuable referred customers are.
Well, referrals are like gold.
Right.
There's nothing better than a recommendation from a trusted source.
Exactly. They even said that referred customers have like a 37% higher retention rate,
Wow.
which is huge when you think about how much it costs to get new customers
Absolutely.
compared to keeping the ones you have happy.
Customer loyalty is key.
So that's what Proptalkie is going for with this whole one-click review system.
Yeah.
This is where we got to look at the data because they're throwing out some pretty big numbers.
Like a 200% increase in online reviews,
Okay.
a 68% improvement in payment speed.
Wow.
Those are some big claims.
They are impressive, but
True.
it's important to understand the context behind those numbers.
Right.
Like, what's the source of the data?
Exactly.
What methodologies did they use?
What kind of businesses were involved in these studies?
You remind me of that article we talked about.
About misleading marketing statistics.
Oh, yeah.
This is exactly why we have to be careful.
We can't just accept every stat at face value.
So true.
Like, are these numbers coming from independent research or just Proptalkie's own internal data?
That's a really good question.
And it also makes me think about something else you mentioned.
About knowing your target audience.
Right.
Because something that might work really well for a small Etsy shop
Might not be right for a large corporation.
Exactly. Scale is a huge factor.
Right, like a 200% increase in reviews.
Sounds amazing if you only had like 5 to begin with.
Right.
But if you've already got thousands,
It's not really as impressive, is it?
not really, no.
You really have to think about what those numbers actually mean.
For your business
Your goal.
and your specific situation.
Absolutely.
And speaking of situations.
Proptalkie's next claim really threw me for a loop.
Oh.
Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
They say direct mail is back.
Direct mail.
Correct mail.
Interesting.
I thought snail mail was dead.
Gone. But Proptalkie is saying postcards are making a comeback?
Okay.
They even quoted this stat.
That postcards get a 9% response rate
Wow.
compared to emails 1%, 1%.
I guess there's something to be said for getting something tangible in the mail.
It's true.
It's different.
It stands out.
It can be a nice change of pace.
It's like finding a handwritten note.
In a sea of junk mail and bills.
Right. It makes you stop and look.
Exactly.
And Proptalkie has built this whole system
Around this idea
with template.
of personalization.
They even have automated digital follow-ups
Oh, wow.
after the postcard goes out.
So they're combining both.
And they say you can track the ROI of your direct mail campaigns,
Interesting.
just like you would with digital marketing.
That's a really interesting approach.
It is.
But no single marketing channel is a magic bullet.
It really all comes down to strategy, right?
Absolutely.
You got to know who you're talking to.
Understand what they want.
What's going to resonate with
All
them.
right.
And then choose the right tools for the job.
Exactly. A well-designed postcard campaign.
Can be really powerful.
But it's not going to work miracles on its own.
Right. It's got to be part of a larger strategy.
Okay, so we've gone from boosting online visibility
to streamlining customer interactions.
to the unexpected return of snail mail.
We've covered a lot today.
We have.
We've seen Proptalkie's promises.
We've dug into the data.
And we've talked about both the potential benefits
And the need to be a little skeptical.
It seems like they're offering a lot of tools.
But the question is, are they the right tools for you? That is the million-dollar question, isn't it?
It is.
Because we can't forget about those glowing testimonials.
That Proptalkie has on their website.
Right.
Like, remember that business owner, Sarah J?
She saw something like a 30% increase in customer reactivation
Yeah.
after using Proptalkie's postcard feature.
That's great for her.
Right.
But every business is different.
That's true.
What works for one might not work for another.
So you had mentioned
That you were thinking about trying out Proptalkie.
for your survey-based business.
How was
Do you feel like we've uncovered enough information?
to help you make a more informed decision?
I think so. I definitely have a lot to think about.
It's great that you're exploring different options.
And doing your research
Thanks.
as you're continuing to learn more about Proptalkie.
Maybe look for some case studies,
Okay.
reviews from other businesses.
Especially ones that are similar to yours in size and scope.
That's a good idea.
And don't be afraid to reach out and ask questions.
Get some different perspectives. There's so much information out there.
Online forums, review websites.
Take your time.
Do your homework.
I will.
Remember the most effective marketing strategies.
Are the ones that are specifically designed for you,
That's a great point.
your business, your goals. Well, I think that about wraps it up for today.
It does.
We've learned a lot about Proptalkie.
And all the digital marketing tools they have to offer.
It's been really interesting.
Remember, it's not about finding the shiniest new marketing toy.
It's about finding the right tools for you,
You got it.
the ones that are going to help you reach your goals.
Until next time, happy marketing, everybody.